Hello everyone, welcome to Bill's Backyard. I got a snow cream here, Anona. We got a lychee, so we got some seedlings coming up. Update at the end of September here. Let's go take a little stroll around the yard. Through the gate. Barbados cherry. You can see it's flowering. Looking good. Really growing a lot. Coming out onto the pathway here. Nice. You can see the pretty flowers. I've eaten some cherries off of this already. I like Barbados cherries. One of the trees that's been pretty productive in my backyard is the champagne loquat, and lots of new growth. Doing real well here. Some stevia flowering. My dwarf Cavendish bananas. Let's kind of go this way a little bit. As you can see, my white sapote. Piece of fruit down in there. There she is. There's a little more around. There's another one there. Just a few pieces of fruit. This tree's really getting rooted in, really doing good. Lots of new growth. The heat kind of fries it back a little bit. We've been under some pretty warm weather lately. It's going to be over 100. It's probably about 89 right now. I gave it a good drink of water this morning. Another cluster of the dwarf Cavendish bananas. Mexican sunflower, volunteer, blood orange. We got some blood oranges this year again. Tree's doing real well. I've cleaned out the rocks and the plastic. Kind of giving it more room. I gotta get some 2x6s and lay across here and on the other side, fill it in with mulch. May put a couple of little fruiting vines or bushes. Kahala logging, as you can see down there, that's where it kind of froze, and then I got some growth coming off of the rootstock down there. It's supposed to be a Kahala logging, we'll see. I have a blue Q over there in the shade. Once again, another volunteer, the Mexican sunflower. Peter honey fig, I'm gonna up pot that this year. Pakash fig. One of the trees that's done real well this year is my pink Hawaiian guava. We've been eating guavas, and yes, there are some on here that are ready, looks like, that I can, probably one of the bigger ones. Last year I got 3 real big ones. 2 I got, and some animal in my backyard got the others. But this year we've been eating pink Hawaiian guavas. Tree's really growing nicely. I picked one of these a little while ago. Lemon guava, catney. This the white loquat that I have here in a pot. As you can kind of, there's grapevine, my rainwater barrels. Let's go through the gate, check out the parkway. My other pineapple guava. Last weekend I seeded in the beds some red Clemson clover. So should be getting some clover popping up. Nitrogen fixing, so it'll help the soil. Clay soil here. I moved the rock, plastic underneath. It's been that way for 40 years or whatever with that plastic underneath. Real hard packed clay. So I'm doing everything I can to get the soil where it's got life back in it. I've been throwing a lot before I put the trees in here. I threw, if you've watched videos in the past, I threw a lot of food scrap and stuff and then covered it with cardboard. I've got the worms coming up. Then I put compost and worm castings in the bed, and then I dig down. I add amendments down inside your worm castings when I put the trees in the ground, along with volcanic rock and volcanic dust for the minerals to help upbring. And then I mulch, and I got to add more mulch this year. You can see it's coming down. So my thing right now is I'm adding the Clemson red clover into the boxes here to grow over the winter and to help, and then I'll chop and drop that. The sugarcane jujube flowered, but no fruit. And then I don't know if I overwatered it or what, but my leaves are there's certain leaves doing not real well here. The other branch over here, this is how the tree should look. So just trying to, it's its first year in the ground, so I was hoping to get some fruit, but we'll see. They're supposed to be really productive trees, and we'll see if get the roots in there, get that red Clemson clover to grow in here, and then chop and drop it, feed some nitrogen in the box. My cocoa jujube, same thing, had the same thing happen here. I mean, it's been hot, and it is hot. Had a sunflower growing here. The birds have been having a lot of fun. Once again, like I said, lots of red Clemson clover. When it pops up, I'll take some video. Persimmons, the persimmons tree's doing good. The other one doing real good over here is the white pomegranate. So this is the white one, and it's flowering, as you can see. And I don't know if it's going to set any more fruit or not. This is its first year in the ground. It's really grown. I mean, it was just a bush, and all of this growth coming out and going up is all new. So, the butterflies, lizard in over here. So, got a lot of wildlife runs around here. So this is my parkway. My plan is to brick all the way and then come up and then take all the rock out of here eventually. That's the plan. And then mulch it all in. Have the rock pathway up here, the rock pathway here to, this is called, I call this my star fruit area. I have two varieties. This is the Kerry variety I got from Lore Farms. Thanks, Julian, out there. It's been a slow grower here for me. This is going to be its second winter in the box, and we'll see. I mean, it grew quite a bit this year under the heat. It flowered this year, but no fruit production, and just taking its time. We got a lot of new growth going on. Ice cream beans doing real good in the pot there. Red Java de Cava, and then I got a hybrid Java de Cava I got from Flying Fox. Adam out there, thanks Adam. Good plants, man, they do real well. My other star fruit is here, and there's the variety right there. I can't pronounce it. This was flowering in the pot. I put it in the ground earlier this season. May have put it in too early, but it hasn't flowered. It is acclimating in, because again, this is that clay soil down here, and you know, I've amended it as much as I possibly can. Really been working, adding a lot of mulch, and then laying some fertilizer down, acid-loving fertilizer, trying to get this soil to kind of loosen up a little bit. As you can see, this is it here. I dug the plastic back away from here. I dug down about 2.5 foot. I mixed in peat moss, sand, natural soil, just rock dust, just really working this soil. I got to add more on top here, so I'll be doing some more. I have a couple bags of leaf. I'm going to put a bag of leaf over this. I was going to plant the red over here. I still am, but my plan is to wait until spring. So I'm going to build this bed up. I'm going to put a lot more peat moss over here and sand, and get this built, and then cover it for the winter. And then I'll plant in it early spring, and hopefully we can get some root development going. Javas are real slow growing, so it should do real well. As you can see, it's pretty protected in here with the evergreens. I was going to pull these out of here, but man, it makes a good microclimate in here. As we mosey around here to the front of the house, my white mulberry, oh, got some leaves, new leaves popped on. Some more here. So it's kind of doing a weird thing. It's been so warm, it's adding new leaves. But I put the white out here because of the rocks, and it's in the front. I don't want to mess, even though I do like the black and the red a little bit better. But the white is good. It's really good. Vista White Loquat out here. This was in the pot with that other one. I split it out last year, had it in its own pot, put it in the ground here, and you can see it has taken off. The roots are really setting into the ground here, and it's doing real well. Lots of new growth. Might even get some fruit on it this year. We'll see. Over here to my first mandarin. I bought this at Home Depot, big box store. Said it was a gold nugget, so I hope it is. I got one tangerine off this last year. It was not seedless, but we'll see. This year, it is loaded with fruit, as you can see. Lots of mandarins all the way around. Lots of new growth. And then the newest to the front yard. This is a honey mandarin. It's only been in the ground for a few months now. Looks like it's starting to get a little new growth. Once again, I dug down, amended the soil, more width. It's the whole width of this, not as deep, but more width-wise. Just, loosen the soil up, and added some rock dust, worm castings, and stuff like that. Just trying to give the tree a good start. I am going to plant a few more trees out front here. Right now, I'm thinking about, I had the same in the pot over here. It died. I threw it as mulch there. I'm thinking about pulling this pot out of here and putting in an Asian pear tree right here, a 2-in-1. That's what I'm looking at doing. I got to chop and drop this yellow bell once it gets going out of dormancy. It gets into dormancy a little bit, but right now it's growing real well. It's still flowering. The hummingbirds love the tubular flowers. That's why I have it there. I may bring the other one over here to keep the hummingbirds over in this area, for the simple reason, for the star fruit. I'm wanting to put another jabo or two in here. I'll be working in this area this winter and fixing it up. I'm gonna leave it natural, like with the logs here. I'll probably put some logs along here to kind of make a nice little pathway. And I'm gonna do the same here. I'll probably run on an angle so it'll be wider there and then less here. But I want to put a couple of plants in here. And of course, you can see the sun hitting here, but you can see this is where I kind of chop and drop stuff a little bit before I can mulch it, shred it, chop it and shred it. These are waiting to be chipped up into mulch. And then I have this area here. I'm thinking about planting a tree in here. Kind of give you a sense of it from the street view. So this is kind of what it looks like. So I got to cut these evergreens back down a little bit. So, but we'll see. And then I have this set up where I can frost protect if we get a cold winter this year. We usually do get a few days of frost. Been eating a lot of the cranberry hibiscus. I come out here and pick leaves. Jamaican cherry tree or strawberry tree. We've been loving the berries off of this. There's a bunch on here now and it's flowering. This was a little 4-inch container. And I put it in this pot and it took off this year. It's growing like crazy. Well, you can see the change in the tree structure. Definitely, this is all new growth. It's all the way up here. So I'm gonna have to cut this for winter protection, take it in the garage. The dwarf Cavendish banana, a stevia, the champagne loquat, which has given me fruit every year. Add a little bird bath here for the birds. They like to hang out over in here. Mexican sunflower, volunteer Mexican sunflower. Passion fruit vine. Got a lot of passion fruit this year. As we move into the stone fruit, burgundy plum, flavored delight. I got them chopped back. These are apricot plum mixes. That's just a plum tree. Cotton candy aprium, another apricot plum. Spicy Z, nectarine plum cross. There's only a couple of true trees that I really have, is the burgundy plum and the peach tree. Everything else are kind of Ziegler hybrids. As you can see, dapple dandy, flavor king. That is an apple tree there. That is another sweet treat. Another 20th century Asian pear. And this is a white peach, tropic snow, perfect for our zone here. Good tasting peaches. So I bought this year. This is a candy heart. The candy heart and the sweet treat kind of will pollinate one another. Actually, the burgundy plum, all of these will pollinate one another. That's the whole idea, and to get fruit at different times of the year, different months, so I'm not getting all the stone fruit at once. So I've chopped everything back down for the winter and fertilized and getting ready. And then of course, once the peach trees drop its leaves, I'll be doing that, and the pear tree and the nectarine and the apple tree. are all coming up. They'll be all next. That will be, I'll be chopping and dropping. Everbearing mulberry, still doing good in the pot. The wife's sunflowers, lots of pollinators, birds. Tomato, cherry tomato, orange tomato, really good. Poblano, jalapeno. Black sapote, you can see the sun damage here a little bit, but you can also see the new growth. So a little bit of everything going on here. This tree dies back in the winter and comes back in the summer. A couple of ice cream beans I've grown from seed. I'll be taking them over to the nursery. We'll be selling those off. I don't want to frost protect them this year, so I'm going to take them to the nursery. It has big greenhouses, so they'll go there. Java de Cava, it's probably another one of the older trees I have in the backyard. This is a Mexican white cream guava here. I got from Jacob at the nursery, and that's where the ice cream beans will be going. So I got another guava to put in the ground. The blue Koo log, and I bought this because of the Cahola log and froze to the ground. I was going to put this in there, and then I seen it coming back, so I did not. It's still in the pot. I did up pot it. Another ice cream bean. This one's in the ground, and as you can see, it's doing real well here. Lots of new growth. Patanga tuba, another patanga tuba. This one's been flowering. I got one piece of fruit off this patanga tuba. Wasn't real impressed. Well, we'll see. Give it another opportunity. Cranberry hibiscus growing like a wild weed. And then the moringa tree. This was it from last year, and it died. And so I go, you know what? I'm not gonna pull it. I'm gonna, I'll tie the dragon fruit, because I had some dragon fruit to it, and let it grow up it. Kind of natural type of thing. And so that's, and then we got the sprouts coming out of the root stock down there. And you can see I've been eating moringa. We also dry it and powder it, but I got a lot going on here. This tree is really taken off from out of there. And then you can see here, we're getting flowering. So I'm hoping to get some seed pods. I want to get a bunch of seed pods, and I'm going to chop this thing back for the winter. I planted this one because I thought that one was dead. I had this one in the pot, kept it in the pot, and put it in the ground this year, and it's starting to take off, and you can see all the new growth. Cherimoya doing real well up underneath the shade cloth here. I've had this, another old tree I've had in the yard for quite a while, but it's only been in the ground about a year. So one of the older trees it was here when I moved in, was the lemon tree, and yes, it has a ton of lemons. Over here, I've got flowering currants. I got 2 different varieties. I also have 2 different varieties of honeyberries. They say they don't grow here. I've had them out and moved them around the yard, but they're doing real good underneath this lemon tree. You can see the new growth starting to come out on these. Artichokes, lemongrass, poblano melon, some herbs, also some carnations. Another box that I put in last year. I've been growing vegetables. Got a lot of these lemon cucumbers is what I put in here. Those are Manzano tomatoes. I did have watermelon in here on the growing on the back side, and some greens, and I put some flowers in to help keep the pollinators around. Goji berries, I like these. Some people don't like them. Some people say this, some people say that, but everybody's different. I think they're pretty good. Honeysuckle to try and help keep pollinators around. Some more flowering plants. 2 different varieties of blackberries. 2 different varieties of raspberry, the yellow ones and the red ones. sherbet berry, and really cool looking berry plant, definitely. Pink lady, blueberries, 2 different varieties of blueberries, 2 more different varieties of blueberries. So I have 5 different varieties of blueberries, so I get blueberries at different times. Something that comes and goes quite a bit is the kiwi. This is a hard kiwi. It grows and then it dies back. It gets so hot, but now it's growing again. Tomatoes, peppers. I haven't had any tomatoes off of this plant because I've got a family of squirrels that live over there and like to come over and visit and eat my tomatoes for they're ripe. They've been trying to eat. I've seen some of these peppers in the box here, and I think the squirrel tried to eat them, and they went running with a hot mouth. But you can see the peppers. Another cherry tomato, still flowering. Another tomato, had some big tomatoes on here, and it's getting ready to flower again. Some more peppers. Just kind of a area here where I have it shaded, and I keep some stuff in here, fertilizer and stuff like that. Just kind of an area that I'll be cleaning up, and then taking the shade cloth down, of course. And then in the hoop here, I change it out from shade cloth to plastic. But most of this stuff will go in the garage. Blackberry fruit, I have 2 of those. Longevity spinach, Patanga tuba, Suriname cherry, or Okanon spinach. This is a tree I got from Adam. It wasn't marked, so I don't know what it is. He just kind of threw it in as a freebie, and it's growing. I have a seedling here. Another one from Adam here that was on another order was a freebie. And cutie, this I got from Hubba Joe. Strawberry trees. This is a tree that I got from Adam. Another one is a lemon drop mangosteen, and you can see the new growth and what's going on. Monkey orange, Katuk. I really like the Katuk. It's really good. June plum, I'm not sure about that. We'll see. Sugar apple. I got the sugar apple to help pollinate the cherimoya. I'll probably be putting it over there in the box. Probably in the springtime, I'm going to plant it over there by it. That's the whole idea. So I'm just trying to get the soil in that box over there where I have some things in where I can get acidic. Some more Patanga tubas from Adam there at Flying Fox. White wax jambu. Yellow sapote. Something's really been eating on the leaves here. Some more Okanon spinach. Aliche. Cha-cha. I've had that tree for quite a while. Peanut butter fruit tree. Another one I've had for quite a while. And it hangs on. I think I'm not sure what I want to do with this yet. I definitely need to fill the pot with some soil. It flowers, nothing sets. Brown sugar sopadilla, so I don't know if I was watering it too. No, these are all new growth. This is all new growth. So a mango tree, doing real well. It froze back this winter, but look at all the new growth on the mango. Soursop, I'm looking to transplant that, and also going to be taking this plant out, that tree out of there. So right now, that's what I got going on in Bill's backyard. My Valencia orange. Got some carrots for the boys. Got some herbs, peppers. These are bell peppers. I've got a nice red one here. Look at that. That's beautiful. Marigolds that came up. More herbs. Flowering vine growing up the trellis. Strawberry patches over here. So I got my berries and strawberries all over in here. I think I pretty much got the yard kind of how I want it. Now it's just a matter of getting it just more and more. I think I'm wanting to get move the rock from here and put in more something permanent here where I can grow up and down the trail. The same on the other side. We'll wait and see. My plans are always changing. This is the box I was talking about. This is going to be my tropical box. So I have some metal posts that I got to buy. I have the connectors to make it. So I'm going to make this like a greenhouse, and then I have the shade cloth, of course, as you see, so I can change it out through the different seasons. The mango tree, I gotta wait for it to flower and pod, and then I'm gonna chop it and get it ready for winter. Same here. I'll process the leaves out. We dry them and then powder them. And I put them in oatmeal. We eat the powdered moringa. But that's it for the backyard. So we're gonna end of September. We're going into October here in a few days. So keep on growing, everybody. This is Bill signing off.